what's up, Facebook friends and family and new viewers. I'm Melissa Eloise Osborn. And if you're watching me on my YouTube channel, please click subscribe so you can see more of me. And I love to read my books. And I'm on chapter 15. Again, I've read this once, but I'm reading it again. And I hope you all have an amazing Tuesday. Sorry about the noise. You get that when you can only do lives in certain areas. And say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in. I'd appreciate it. And thank you for joining. The advancing man. What I have said in the last chapter applies as well to the professional man and the wage earner as to the man who is engaged in mercantile business. No matter whether you are a physical or a physician, a teacher, or a clergyman, if you can give increase of life to others and make them sensible of the fact, they will be attracted to you and you will get rich. The physician who holds the vision of himself as a great and successful healer and who works toward the complete realization of that vision with faith and purpose, as described in former chapters, will come into such close touch with the source of life that he will be phenomenal, successful. Patients will come to him in throngs. No one has a greater opportunity to carry into effect the teacher of this book than the practitioner of medicine. It does not matter to which of the various schools he may belong, for the principle of healing is common to all of them and may be reached by all alike. The advancing man in medicine who holds to a clear mental image of himself as successful and who obeys the law of faith, purpose, and gratitude will cure every curable case he undertakes, no matter what remedies he may use. In the field of religion, the world cries out for the clergyman who can teach his hearers the true science of abundant life. He who masters the details of science of getting rich, together with the allied science of being well, of being great, and of winning love, and who teaches these details from the pupilate will never lack for a congregation. This is the gospel that the world needs. It will give increase of life, and men will hear it gladly, and will give liberal support to the man who brings it to them. Hey, Martin, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. What is now needed in a demonstration of the science of life? From the pupil, we want preachers who can not only tell us how, but who in their own persons will show us how. We need the preacher who will himself to be rich, healthy, great, and beloved, to teach us how to attain these things. And when he comes, he will find a numerous and loyal following. The same and true of the teacher who can inspire the children with the faith and purpose of advancing life. He'll never be out of a job. And any teacher who has his faith and purpose can give it to his pupils. He cannot giving it to them if it is part of his own life and practice. What is true of the teacher, preacher, and physician is true of the lawyer, dentist, real estate man, insurance agent, of everybody. The combined mental and personal action I have described in flammable, it cannot fail. Every man and woman who follows these instructions steadily, perseveringly, and to the letter will get rich. The law of the increase of life is a mathematical certain in its operation as the law of gravitation. Getting rich is an exact science. Hey, Debbie Hahn, good morning. The law increases the mathematical certain is an operation of the law of gravitation. Getting rich. Okay. The wage earner will find this as true of his case. as of any of the others mentioned. Do not feel that you have no chance to get rich because you are working where there is no visible opportunity for advancement, where wages are small and the cost of living high. Form your clear mental vision of what you want and begin to act with faith and purpose. Do all the work you can do every day and do each piece of work in a perfectly successful manner. Put the power of success and the purpose to get rich into everything that you do. But do not do this merely with the ideal of curry favor with your employer, in the hope that he or those above you will see your good work and advance you. It is not likely that they will do so. The man who is merely a good workman, filling his place to very best of his ability and satisfied with that, is valuable to his employer, and it is not to the employer's interest to promote him. He is worth more where he is. To secure advancement, something more is necessary to be larger for your place. The man who is certain to advance in the one who is too big for his place and who has a clear concept of what he wants to be, who knows that he can become what he wants to be, and who is determined to be what he wants to be. Do not try to more than fill your present place with a view to pleasing your employer. Do it with the ideal of advancing yourself. Hold the faith and purpose of increasing during hours, after work hours, and before work hours. Hold it in such a way that every person who comes in contact with you, whether foreman, fellow workman, or social acquaintance, will feel the power of purpose radiant from you, so that everyone will get the sense of advancement and increase from you. Men will be attracted to you, and if there is no possibility for advancement in your present job, you will very soon see opportunity to take another job. There is a power which never fails to present opportunity to advancing man who is moving in obedience to law. God cannot help helping you. If you act in a certain way, he must do so in order to help himself. There is nothing in your circumstances or in the industrial situation that can keep you down. If you cannot get rich working for the Steel Trust, you can get rich on a 10-acre farm. And if you begin to move in a certain way, you will certainly escape from the clutches of the Steel Trust and get on to the farm or wherever else you wish to be. The man who is certain to advance in the one who is too big for his place and who has a clear concept of what he wants to be, who knows that he can become what he wants to be, and who is determined to be what he wants to be. Hey, Donovan. Nice to see you here. If a few thousands of employees would enter upon the certain way, the Steel Trust would soon be in a bad plight. It would have to give its working men more opportunity or go out of business. Nobody has to work for a trust. The trust can keep men in so-called hopeless conditions only so long as there are men who are too ignorant to know of the science of getting rich or too intellectual slothful to practice it. Begin this way of thinking and acting. Your faith and purpose will make you quick to see any opportunity to better your condition. Such opportunities will speedily come, for the supreme work in all and working for you will bring them before you. Do not wait for an opportunity to be all that you want to be. When an opportunity to be more than you are now is presented and you feel impelled toward it, take it. It will be the first step toward a great opportunity. There is no such thing possible in this universe as a lack of opportunities for the man who is living the advancing life. Do not wait for an opportunity to be all that you want to be. When an opportunity to be more than you are now is presented and you feel impelled toward it, take it. It is inherent in the constitution of the cosmos that all things shall be for him and work together for his good. And he must certainly get rich. If he acts and thinks in a certain way, so let earning men and women study this book with great care and enter with confidence upon the course of action it prescribes. It will not fail. So I hope you like that. And thank you for all tuning in. And if you have any questions or you need my help or recommendations for a book. Also, I do believe reach out to Martin Milligan. He's the one that suggested some of these books through Bob Proctor. If you don't know Bob Proctor, he is awesome too to watch and observe. And do reach out to Debbie Wilson Castro. She has also is following some amazing people as well. And Donovan. Everyone has the ability to get rich for sure. Morning, Melissa. Thank you, Donovan. Well, you all have a good evening, good night, good afternoon. And if you ever need my help, please feel free to inbox or DM me coaching. And I will get back to you as soon as possible. Have an amazing Tuesday and take care. God bless. Namaste. Have a good evening, good night, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. I know that you're amazing. And don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. And I will see you on the next live. Toodles.